I'm Al Villar, I'm CEO of Lifefy, and I'm here to address some of the questions that keep coming up from our customers. So when is it good to buy life insurance? Here, there are a number of ways that you can consider what's important and when is the right moment to buy life insurance. For example, a lot of young people tell me, I don't need life insurance, I don't have any dependents. My first question to them is, do you have college loans? And they say, yes. I go, who co-signed those loans? He goes, my parents. I go, well, if you're no longer around, your parents are going to be responsible, not only of not having you around, but paying off your student debt that you're no longer going to be able to pay off. That's an obligation. There are other life events. You get married, you have one kid, you have a second kid. All these are events where basically it should be a trigger for you to buy life insurance, because as you move along, all these events are going to create a cost and a benefit that you must protect going forward. There's a lot of ways that you can look at life insurance, but the events are multiple. Life moves at a clip for some people, slower for some, fast for some, but each of those events is an opportunity to buy life insurance coverage. I'm Al Villar, I'm CEO of Lifefy, and I'm here to address some of the questions that keep coming up from our customers. So often people ask me, why and when should I buy life insurance? And I'll tell you about a little exercise that I did with a young couple. I basically said, list out all your expenses. What's your budget, your household budget? And they listed out all the expenses. Of course, number one was their mortgage. Number two was their children's education. Number three was putting food on the table, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And as they drew out the list, it was only item 12 that they put life insurance. And I said, this doesn't make sense at all. I said, life insurance, you have to protect your top 5. We're not going to be maybe as important as your mortgage, but you need to be, all those things in the top 5 is what you're trying to protect. All the others are variable expenses or nice to have that are not should not be prioritized over life insurance. So I say to them, buying life insurance, buy it when you have trigger events in your life. You get married, you have kids, you have a second kid. These are all events that you should be buying life insurance for. Some people tell me, I don't have any dependents. I'm not even married. Why should I buy life insurance? And I said, do you have a college debt? Yes. Who co-signed your college debt? Oh, my parents. I go, well, they will be responsible for your college debt if you're no longer around. Imagine this, not only are they grieving your loss, but they also have to pay for the cost of your education that you're not going to be able to fulfill in your lifetime. So these are the things that you have to consider. Other things that you consider when you buy life insurance is, do you have elderly parents? Do they depend on you? What happens if you're no longer around? How are they going to sustain themselves? So you may not have dependents that you think of, or you may not even be married, but if somebody relies on you, i.e. your parents, you should provide the coverage necessary to make sure that in case something happens to you, they can continue to live a nice life with dignity and safety.